So far, Windows 11 is only released to insiders and developers, and brings mostly visual changes to the system, smoother animation, Android apps, and more. In this short but informative video, I'll show you the most important changes comparing to Windows 10. And also, I'll provide you an instruction on how you would install this edition in a trial mode without harming your existing installation using Hyper-V. For those who are new here, welcome. If this is the first video you watched of mine, my name is Alex, and it's my goal to make learning new technologies easier. If you are interested in more content like this, please leave your comments below, like the video and subscribe so you can get notified about the new videos. Let's get started. Now, talking about the update itself, it will be available at the beginning of October this year and offered as a free upgrade for those users who have licensed Windows 10. Also, the upgrade requirements must be met and then they change. There was an assessment tool available on Microsoft's website before, but it was removed, I assume until the official update rollout. As of now, on the official website, you can find the following prerequisites for Windows 11 installation, which are 1 GHz or faster with 2 or more cores CPU, 4 GB of RAM, 64 gigs storage device, TPM 2.0, DirectX 12 compatible graphics. If you have a question whether you need a new PC to run Windows 11, you probably don't. I'm running this installation in a virtual machine that consumes part of my current PC's power, and it works just fine, as you can see. One of the tools I can recommend to check your system's compatibility called Why Not Win 11 that you can find in GitHub. As you can see, after running this tool, I've got the following picture. All the requirements are satisfied but TPM. What's TPM, you may ask? A TPM, or Trusted Platform Module chip, is a crypto processor that secures a computer through an integrated cryptographic key. Its main function is to prevent hackers from accessing your computer and your data. Whenever you encrypt your hard disk with BitLocker, use fingerprint device or facial recognition through Windows Hello to log into your PC, it has everything to do with TPM. If you've got a similar situation, don't get frustrated prematurely. Search the internet and to determine if your motherboard is compatible. If you have a MSI motherboard like me, there is a good article in the manufacturer's website, following which you should be able to resolve this problem. Okay, I just did the change in BIOS, and as you can see, the compatibility results are all green now. You can also check the status in device security of your host machine, and in order to make sure that the TPM module is enabled, and as you can see, the status is right here. Alright, that's probably enough about the preparation and requirements check. Let's go ahead and see what changes Windows 11 brings us. And the installation I'm running here is a beta preview build that I have downloaded from the Microsoft website as part of the Insiders program. First thing that catches the eye is the new toolbar here at the bottom. Just like in the OS X for Mac, it's right in the middle by default, and the position on the screen is not quite configurable. As you can see, you can only move it left, and that's all. Another thing is all about the icons and dialogues, and in this new distribution, the icons are all with rounded edges now, If you click Start button, you'd see the same theming applied. I mean rounded edges, new icons, a bit different positioning of the menu overall, with no live widgets. If you right click on the desktop, you'd see that the context menu composition did not change a lot, and it just corresponds to the overall theme. Overall, the new facelift got a more glassy look. No doubt Microsoft put a lot of efforts making the new system more tablet friendly. Now in the new system you can swipe over to see a panel full of widgets, and you can even make it full screen. It works fine on laptops and Microsoft Surface devices, but not so good on PCs. So there is a separate button for that purpose, as you saw, and also as an alternative you can just click Windows key plus W. The possibility to create multiple desktops is another curious capability. So you can create desktops for different purposes like work, gaming, and other layouts. Also, they have introduced so-called snap layouts and snap groups. These new features help you organize your app windows and organize the screen so you can see what you need in a layout that is visually clean. As Microsoft states, another critical part of this update is communication. Teams app would be an integral part of the system in Windows 11, and this is probably something inspired by the pandemic where communication online is key. Zoom went viral, and integrating Teams into the system is obviously Microsoft's response to communication issue in order to make it more unified. You may ask though, wasn't it Microsoft who acquired Skype a while ago for over $8 billion? Yes, and you'd be totally right, but it seems Microsoft has plans to promote Teams for personal use as well as for enterprise customers, and it would be a flagship product in terms of communication. To summarize, I don't think Microsoft was trying to mimic the Mac OS, but there are definitely some similarities. Unfortunately, the changes are mostly cosmetic, like graphics, UI, overall styling. Was it worth the major upgrade, like naming this version Windows 11? Is a big question. At the same time, the new Windows feel fresh, clean and modern with this aesthetic upgrade, and there are lots of other items behind the scenes above those I mentioned before, like Android app integration, or rather integrating the Android apps that are coming from Amazon Store, gaming updates and performance improvements. Also, Microsoft promises to make the updates less frequent, and overall the main idea is to make the new Windows a central part of your ecosystem, providing more integration capabilities and flexibility. Now, about the installation and trying it out, the first thing you need to do is to turn the Hyper-V on your machine on. It can easily be done if you type Windows features in the search bar and call this window. So in here you need to activate one of the features, which is Hyper-V, so Windows can install it, and after the restart you should be able to use the Hyper-V console. You may need to enroll into the Insiders program as well if you are not enrolled already. So this step is relatively easy, and all you need to do is to go to all settings through the notification panel, or also search for it in the through the search bar. And if you go to update and security Windows Insider program, there might be some requirements that are not met, but in my case I just need to enable optional diagnostic, get back, and I'm all set to get started. So once click on the button, the system will ask me to link the account that I want to enroll into the program, and once done, I should be all good to go. And the next and the last step would be the installation media download, and in order to do so, you just need to go to a respective website. Over here, Windows Insider Preview Downloads, and I will leave the link to this website under the video. And if you scroll a bit down, you should be able to see a drop down that allows you to select respective build. I'd recommend you to select either beta or release preview channel build, because those are normally more stable than those from dev channel. If you confirm, it will ask you to select the language, confirm again, and it will provide you a download link, and once clicked, it will start the download. So I'm gonna pause the video here and wait until it downloads. Okay, so now I've got the installer downloaded, and now you can open the Hyper-V Manager and click New Virtual Machine, give it a name, you can either use Gen 1 or Gen 2, doesn't really matter. Let's give it 4 gigs of memory. Make it connected to the internet. Select proper location for our virtual machine. And the most important part is to select the installation media here by clicking Image File ISO and select the one we just downloaded. Click Next and Finish. And another trick I just want to do here is to give it a little bit more CPU cores, because I didn't have a possibility to do that during the VM setup through the wizard. And for that matter, you just go to processor and increase it to 2, and we are good to go. Once you double click on it and hit start, you will see that the installation has started, and just by following the wizard you should be able to install Windows 11 in the virtual machine. So I don't have a product key and we don't need one. Just select Windows 11 Pro, accept the license agreement, say custom installation. I don't want to do anything with the disk right now, just click next, and the installation starts. So that's basically it, guys. Once installed, you will be able to enjoy beta version locally and review it all by yourself. As mentioned, I will leave all the useful links under this video. Don't hesitate to leave your comments here in case you have questions, and see you next time.